We see you getting after your fitness goals. But what about those money goals? You can count on Credit Karma for a clear view of your finances and your progress, helping you see results so you can keep checking off those financial personal bests and find your way to money. Progress never felt so good. Download the Intuit Credit Karma app and start achieving your money goals today. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Find yourself looking for a new job or change in career? Monster.com is here to help. We are not only here to bring you job postings, but also AI interview prep and salary tools, expert career advice, and top-notch resume services. We've got everything you need to land your perfect job fit. Discover the magic of finding the ideal job with Monster.com. Your future starts now. Visit Monster.com today. Your next job opportunity is just a click away.
Hey everybody, welcome back to When Reality Hits with Jax and Brittany.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
We've had the best time. My mom has been in town with us for a little over a month now. We've loved having her here. My Mamaw just recently came into town as well, so we've been having such a good time having Mom and Mamaw here. I'm already getting in my feelings knowing that they're getting ready to leave in a couple of days.
I think everybody knows who Mamaw is, but if you don't, it's Brittany's grandmother.
Yeah, some people don't know what a Mamaw is because, I always call my grandmother Mamaw and my grandfather Papaw. So for me, it's just so normal, but some people have never heard that before.
It's been a full house, let's just say. It's been a full house. It's been a lot of fun. The month went by so fast, and I got to say, it's been such a blessing having her here. We love when Sherry's here, and now that we have Mamaw here too, because Mamaw is actually here for a reason. Sherry was here obviously to visit, but to watch Cruise for a month and kind of just to hang out and have some fun. But Mamaw is in town because she's here to make her infamous beer cheese. And she's actually going to Jax's tomorrow morning to teach the cooks the secret recipe of Mamaw's beer cheese, which we are finally going to sell
in LA.
At Jax's Studio City, at Jax's Studio City, which you guys cannot. I can't even tell you how excited I am about this place opening.
A little bar update because I got a lot of questions on how the bar is going. It's going great. It's in construction, and we're just we're just so excited about it. It's moving very fast, and I think it's going to be awesome. People are going to love it. It's going to be really pretty when it's finished.
I can't tell you how much I really love it. I went today to check up on it today. We met actually with our new designers. One of them, who's Shannon, who designed the Pendery Hotel in Hollywood. We are so fortunate enough to have him, and he's kind of been taking over the design with Brittany. They're kind of working together, and I tell you what,
much fun.
Saw some of the stuff that they're working on, but I'm just so excited. I mean, I can't believe this is happening. Football season is just around the corner. Hockey season is just around the corner. Gosh, it's going to be hard not to be living there, Brittany.
Oh yeah, well, we're not going to live there, but we are going to be so excited, and we're going to visit all the time, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So.
Luckily, it's literally 8 minutes from my house by golf cart.
Yeah, super close. Jax loves taking that golf cart over there.
Yeah, I got a brand new golf cart, and I updated it, and I've been taking it back and forth to Rocco's, kind of just checking up on everything, and people are always honking at me. Hey, Jax. Everybody kind of knows me now because I'm the only one in the neighborhood who has a golf cart.
It's street legal. It's got license plates on it. And
registration, license plate, everything. So I have a street legal golf cart. I cruise around town. Everyone stops me. The police even stop me and be like, this is the coolest thing ever. They're like, why more people have it? Because everyone thinks that they're not street legal. Like, I have a license plate, I have registration, and everyone's like, we're getting one. So shout out to 357 Golf Carts. Get yours today. Tell them Jax sent you.
Yeah, no, Jax loves that thing. The original golf cart you bought for your father.
Right. I got a golf cart about 7 years ago. I bought one for my dad in Florida. Unfortunately, my father passed away, so I kind of got a couple things back, one of them being in my golf cart, the other one being my Corvette that I bought for my dad. But yeah, I got those back, and like I said, I just love cruising around town. It reminds me of my dad. I keep my picture of my dad in there, and it's just fun.
Yeah, he loves that. It's super sweet too.
But back to the bar. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited about the bar.
But I was going to ask a question since you started talking about your dad.
Oh.
I had a question from somebody who wrote in. It's from Shauna Rayan, and she says, for Jax, what is his favorite memory with his dad?
Well, I played hockey growing up as a kid. I lived, eat, and breathed the sport. So my favorite memories with my dad are just being at the rink with my dad. I grew up in Shelby Township, Michigan. My home arena was Fraser Hockey Land, and I was there on the weekends. I was there during the week. I was there all the time, and my dad and I would just love hanging out at the rink. It was an old hockey barn in Michigan, in Fraser, Michigan, and there's the smell of the ice, and just being around hockey and playing hockey was just my everything, and just doing it with my dad was even better. It was even better. But to get back to the bar, I'm sorry, before you said that, I just want to let you guys know the bar is opening in a couple weeks. We're super, super excited. We're rushing everything to get done. And I just can't wait, because I know people have been asking when's the bar is going to get open. Yeah. But thank you for asking me about that question about my dad, though. I really, really I appreciate that, because I miss my dad. Well, since we
brought him up and we were talking about the golf cart, I thought it was a good place to include that question.
I miss him terribly, and I hope he's looking down at me and being like, "I'm so proud of you." I mean,
he is,
between
for sure.
the opening the bar, my partnership with Zion, my children's book that's coming out, our podcast. I just hope that he's looking down at me like my son's kicking some ass.
Your awesome wife and your beautiful, handsome son.
And that too. Of course, that too. I mean, that's a given. I mean,
just kidding.
That's a given. I have an amazing wife and a beautiful son. But I just, You're
feeling very blessed right now, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, my dad left this world a little early, and he didn't get to see everything that I've done, so it bums me out sometimes. But
well, he's looking down and proud of you now. Yeah, we're super excited, really excited about the bar, though. It's a fun project. We have amazing partners. I think everybody's going to love it, and it's going to be like a little family valley.
I know. Is there any questions about the bar? Did anybody ask any questions about the bar?
Yeah, there was a couple just like asking updates on the bar. This was from Leash_Danielle. She said, spill some tea on the new bar. So I just knew we had a bunch of questions coming in. From a couple different people wondering updates.
Is there going to be TVs? Of course. I think there's at least 10, if not more, big screen TVs. But
indoor, outdoor areas.
Indoor, outdoor. There's going to be a DJ booth. The food is absolutely amazing. Mm-hmm. It was Sherry approved today. She ate at the bar.
And Mamaw.
And Mamaw approved. Mm-hmm. They both ate there today. They met the cooks and everything. But tomorrow's the big day. The beer cheese is going in the bar tomorrow.
Yep. But we won't sell that until it's all the way open. But we're excited, so excited to finally bring it after talking about it for all these years. So having my mom here and Mamaw here has been so much fun, but she's definitely got us watching Love Island. Not just watching it, Jax has become obsessed. He brings it up to everybody that he's talking about. Out of nowhere, he loves to slide in, but have you seen Love Island yet? And things like that. He walks down every time he puts on an outfit like he comes into the room like he is entering the villa or whatever. What do they call
it?
The hideaway.
The casa, whatever.
The little catwalk that they do with all the lights in slow motion. He makes the entrance every time he walks in a room now. Thanks to Love Island.
Man, that show is it's got me. I don't know if we talked about it last week or not, but Sherry's got me hooked on reality shows. As you know, I don't really watch reality shows except for 90 Day Fiancé. I haven't really watched a reality show in such a long time. For some reason, because I'm on one, I just don't like to watch it. But I don't know. Sherry's just been watching the show. I've gotten hooked on it, and now we're hooked on Temptation Island. And it's becoming a thing. Am I going to be one of those guys now that is watching reality TV?
And we can't watch it without the other person, because then he will get so mad if I was to watch it without him. And now my mom isn't allowed to watch it without us.
Oh, I got up to do the dishes, and it was I'm yelling, hit pause, hit pause, hit pause. I'm yelling if I go to the bathroom, hit pause. What happened? It's become a thing.
I'm sure most of you listening know what Love Island is, because I know it's very popular. But they are filmed 24/7. There's 5. I think the shows are on 5 days a week or something crazy. I just cannot even imagine at the age I am now living in a house with all these kids. I bet in my 20s it would have been so fun. But doing what they do now, being filmed 24/7. And trying to meet new people, I don't know if I could handle it. I couldn't sleep in. I couldn't watch my TV shows at night.
You do realize
24/7.
You do realize your husband just got off a show like that called House of Villains.
I know that, but this,
by the way, is premiering October 12th. Only on E.
This is going to be a whole promo about all of our stuff. No, but no, I know. I just think about it. And I'm could I do it for a whole month's time, a couple of days, a couple of weeks? Yeah, but I haven't had to do that situation situation yet. But like, can you imagine being on Love Island, like where they're trying to make love connections? That's different than what you did.
No,
you did like competition fun stuff.
Yeah, no, I definitely was not trying to make a love connection. No, I can't imagine. Like these guys too. And if you don't know if you've watched the show, everybody's in great shape. Everyone looks great. They're practically wearing nothing on this show.
There's nowhere to put their mics.
There's nowhere to put their mics. As somebody who's on reality TV or was on reality TV, I know the mic situation, the necklaces. We've had to do that. It's like it's just crazy to me. And they drink whatever they want, they eat whatever they want, and they look freaking amazing.
They look amazing.
God. It drives me crazy.
It was so funny because Mamaw, she just got to town a little bit ago, so she hasn't been watching Love Island with us. So whenever we go to sit down, Mom's like warning my Mamaw. She's like, "Okay, Mamaw, you're probably not going to really like this show because there's a lot of cussing in there." And the first thing Mamaw said was, "I already don't like their outfits."
Yeah, they don't wear anything on the show.
Like, that was Mamaw's first response, which we just started cracking up because they wear like little bikinis and stuff, which they look so hot and so beautiful. But for like a 80-year-old grandmother to be like, "I don't like what they're wearing," first thing, we were just cracking up. She's so sweet. I swear.
I've become that old dad now that goes, "Well, it doesn't last long, so enjoy it." I've become that person.
It can be hard to find creative ways to keep your kids busy, challenged, and off their screens. Luckily, KiwiCo does the legwork for you so you can spend quality time tackling projects together.
KiwiCo is a super cool subscription box for your kids that offers multiple lines of fun and enriching projects that are designed to spark creativity, innovation, and learning.
They have developmentally appropriate projects for every child and interest level from newborn to teens. KiwiCo has developed over 2,000 projects in STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. We love KiwiCo. We try to do anything we can to make sure Cruz doesn't spend too much time on a tablet or using electronics. He has the koala bear. He absolutely loves it. It's a great learning technique. It's perfect for his age range. You can take a quiz online and it'll tell you what age will work best for you. It's so cute and it's so adorable, and Cruz absolutely loves it.
Each crate comes with multiple projects that will keep them busy for hours and off their screens. Simply select a crate or take the quiz to find the perfect match.
It's no wonder they have over 20,000 5-star reviews. Redefine play with KiwiCo right now. Get 50% off your first month. Crates start at just $14 per month plus free shipping on any crate line at KiwiCo.com. Promo code REALITY. 50% off your first month plus free shipping at KiwiCo.com. Promo code REALITY. KiwiCo.com. Promo code REALITY. They say that hair care is the new skin care, but there is one brand that has taken it to the next level. Kitsch believes you deserve little indulgences and affordable prices morning, noon, and night. Kitsch is self-funded, female-founded, and now carried in over 20,000 retail locations. Oh, I love Kitsch products. I got the heatless rollers that you can put in your hair and you can sleep in, and they work amazingly. They do no damage to your hair. So perfect. I've been wanting to try them for so long, and they are incredible.
Well, I guess I can see now where the pillowcases came for Mamaw down in the spare room.
Yeah, they are absolutely incredible. Maybe you've seen Kitsch satin pillows, caps, and eye masks. Great for your hair and skin while you sleep. Plus, rice water shampoo bars. They can improve your overall hair growth and density. For a limited time, you can live the Barbie dream life with the Barbie by Kitsch collection, featuring Kitsch's best-selling satin pillowcases in iconic Barbie pink. Go check them out, guys. They have amazing stuff. Who doesn't want amazing skin and hair? You guys will love it. Right now, Kitsch is offering you 30% off your entire order at mykitsch.com/reality. That's right, 30% off anything and everything at mykitsch. KITSCH.com/reality. One more time, that's mykitsch.com/reality for 30% off your order.
She talks about etiquette.
Get your fingers out of your mouth.
She talks about where to find a deal.
You know, if you sell me something on Instagram, I buy it. Whoever markets to me does a fabulous job.
She talks about the economy.
We used to joke that'll be the thing to send them to therapy. Okay, we're creating jobs. Can we look at it that way?
She talks about parenting.
These kids want to come home. They don't want to leave. They don't want to drive. They want to stay in the womb.
Let's Talk with Heather Dubrow every Thursday on PodcastOne or wherever you get your podcasts.
Well, we watched an episode tonight all together, and we love Bergie. He's one of the guys on the show. He just seems so sweet, and like he doesn't really know what he's doing, so it's like really cute. But his grandpa was like really going in, and you know, he was like saying it looked like they had forced chemistry, and he was kind of being like, I never seen you kiss before, and you never cuss. Like, that's how my grandparents would be if they were watching me do that stuff.
Now, we've been watching the same show, and I have to agree with the grandfather. Like, I wouldn't have said it, but I 100% agree. Like, it just seems like Bergie's a fan favorite, and the girl just wants to jump on it so she can win the $100,000. And if that's the case, props to her, because at the end of the day, it's a game, right? You got to win the $100,000. But
she seemed kind of emotional tonight whenever she thought that people thought the connection was forced.
I don't know. I really think the connection was forced. It just doesn't seem. They're both great people. They're both beautiful people, but I just don't think there's a connection there. And I think she's really there because she knows that Bergie's a fan favorite, so she's jumping on the wagon.
I mean, it could be a possibility, but how freaking sweet is little Bergie?
I mean, Bergie's funny. Bergie's funny. I do. Like, I think
you can tell all the guys love him too.
Yeah, he's harmless. You know, my favorite is Marco and Hannah.
That's what I was going to ask you. Who's your favorite couple?
Marco and Hannah.
I love Marco and Hannah too. I think they really love each other.
It seems like they've been dating for years.
Exactly. They're like old souls.
Yes.
Like meant to be together.
Who's the couple that annoys you the most?
They don't really annoy me. Well, I don't know.
I want to see if you're going to say who I'm going to think you're going to say. Because I'll tell you who annoys me. And there's no reason for it. They're both a good-looking couple. Carmen and Kenzo. They just annoy me.
Really?
I don't know if it's...
I like them.
And it's not really Carmen that annoys me. It's Kenzo that annoys me. I just think when he got really upset with the strip dancing thing...
I didn't like that.
I think it was just a little too...
But I like Carmen because she like stands up for herself, and she did really good like talking without like going crazy. Like, I feel like she like is so level-headed.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take that back. I like... Carmen, I do. I just think Kenzo's a little much.
Like, man. He might be a little like protective,
he's
too protective in the real world.
And that's at the end of the day. Like, we just finished the last episode. They're all like starting to figure each other out. Like, where do you live?
One of them, gosh, they might not like each other in the real world. You never know. It's so fast.
One of them says
to know each other.
One of them says, I live in Ohio. The other one said they lived in Connecticut. Like, where the hell are you going to meet in the middle of there? Like, Ohio and Connecticut? Like, what is going on there? Like, what are you going to do? Like, how are they going to plan to, like, where are we going to move to? Are they going to all just move to California and be social influencers?
Yeah.
Because that's pretty much what I feel like is going to happen.
I mean, they're all so hot, so
they are so beautiful. Do you think all these couples are going to last? And if so,
I think Marco and Hannah will last.
Yes, me
maybe
too.
Carmen and Enzo might last. And then, gosh, I'm having I can't think right now. There's one more couple that I think is good, but I can't think of who it is. Oh, I loved Keenan and KK, but they're gone already.
Yeah.
But that was so sad when they left. I like absolutely loved them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of thinking Leo and Cassie might work out because they're both kind of like, Cassie's a little spitfire, and Leo gave her a little bit of a challenge, and I think that might work out for them at the end.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't figure him out yet. I can't figure if this is just a game, if this is like something that, I'm
starting to feel like he really does like Cassie.
We'll see. After seeing the parents, though, I kind of can get a feel about their backgrounds now. If they come from good families, if they come
so into the show,
positive,
if you can't tell.
They got positive parents. The parents are like, it seems like they all raised their kids well. Yeah. I don't know if I can handle my mom and dad watching me go into quote unquote the hideaway.
Oh gosh. Could you imagine my family, especially having to watch me go into the hideaway?
I don't know how they handled me in the first place, to be honest.
You were already a lot for my family to have to get to know.
I was a lot.
I can't imagine if they had to watch us get to know each other on a show like that.
I got to tell you what, props to casting, props to the creators of the show.
Yeah,
I started following Love Island about 2 weeks ago on social media. They tweet me back, they Instagram me back, they read whatever you call it. I'm such a dinosaur when it comes to technology. What is it? They repost. Sorry, repost all my stuff. And I said, like I said, what a fun show to be a part of. What a fun show to create. Like I look at it from behind the camera. I would rather be a creator or of a show like this, or sit down in a room and create something like this.
I give props to the cast too, because being on a reality show for as long as we were, we know how they work kind of, but also they're filmed like all the time because they have to put out so many episodes. So that's like nonstop.
Well, I talked to Ariana last week.
In your bathroom, in your showers, and everything.
I talked to Ariana last week, and she was telling me about it. She's like, I had so much fun.
Ariana got to be a guest host.
Yeah.
She looked awesome.
She looks amazing in it, but she told me all about it. I go, is there producers everywhere? I go, there's just people just running around all the time. He's like, yeah. He's like, when the cameras are not around, everybody's out, giving them, because they're all eating popsicles at the same time. They're all doing this at the same time.
You gotta make a
they
show.
all have these water bottles with their names on them in marker. They all have these same luggage. Like, so me, as somebody who's been on reality TV, I'm like, so when they went to the casting thing, did they all have to okay, everyone's going to get sent a care package?
I bet they do.
They all got and they all said to pick out their own Halloween uniform costumes and stuff.
I bet they do.
So I'm just
they would
curious.
have to, because they have so many events and stuff.
Yeah.
But it would be so fun in your 20s to do that. I bet they're having a ball.
Again, as somebody who's been on reality, I would be bored out of my mind on the show. There's a lot of downtime. We only watch 1 hour.
Yeah, but these people all like each other, and they're just getting to know each other in the honeymoon fun phase. So even if they're not filming or there's downtime, they're probably having a blast.
Okay, Brittany, we both come from reality TV.
I know, but this is their first experience. It's different than our show was filmed.
Okay, but we both love technology. There's no cell phones. There's no music.
That's why I said at this age I couldn't do it, but in my 20s I would be able to do it. It'd be fun.
My gosh. Let me tell you, if
it was now, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I need my Nintendo Switch.
As I was coming off of House of Villains, those were two things I could not have. I could not have my cell phone. We had to turn in our cell phones right away. You have to sleep with the lights on. I don't know if you noticed on Love Island, it's like Kmart in there. It's like the halogen lights. The lighting is absolutely awful for sleeping. And
I love that you pick. You picked Kmart of all stores,
because it's like
I haven't seen a Kmart in so long.
Okay, but do you know the terrible lighting Kmart has?
Yes, but that is just such a random and funny place to name.
Yeah, I just aged myself a little bit. Didn't I? But I'm just saying, when you walk into a department store like a Kohl's or something, and you got that awful halogen lighting, not only do you have to deal with that all day, but the lights don't turn off.
One time, I remember, since you said Kmart, I had a Kmart story. One time, I was in Kmart with my dad, and he went a couple aisles away, and I thought I was lost. I mean, I'm running up and down the aisles, crying my eyes out. That's my last memory of Kmart. I was a little kid, terrified, thinking I'd lost my dad.
I remember going to Kmart. My mom had a layaway plan. Do you know what layaway is?
Yeah.
When you you can slowly pay things off.
Or you pick. I thought that was just where you picked it up in the store.
No, I think you
order it.
I think you got it all. You kept it in this room in the back of Kmart, and I think you slowly paid it off weekly. I'm not sure if you got the items and you played it off as you went. Or
I remember hearing about the word layaway, but maybe I was too young.
It means you got the items, but you didn't necessarily own them. It's kind of like a bank. It's kind of like a mortgage. You took a mortgage out on a couple outfits.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, that was a random lead to Kmart, but that's such a funny. It just made me laugh. Yeah. And another thing with Love Island, they always are wearing those pimple stars on their, over their pimples. I'm talking about the little stars that they always have on their face.
Wait, time out.
They better be getting brand deals.
Time out. Those are covering pimples?
I think so.
Is that a thing?
I never seen it before until Love Island, so that's why I'm like, they better be getting some kind of brand deal for this.
That is genius.
I know.
I haven't had a pimple in 30 years, so I don't think I've ever had a pimple. I think I've gotten a crazy pimple here and there when I used to take a lot of supplements.
I would
take
get
pimples.
one or two randomly, maybe a couple times.
I can't get over that. This is such a genius idea.
Yeah.
So they put stickers over their pimples,
and they're always little stars.
Did they? I was wondering why they. Okay, all right, that's a great idea. Whoever's marketing that, genius.
Okay, so last question about Love Island: who is your least favorite couple on Love Island right now?
Right now, I don't like. I know you're not going to like this. You're not going to like this, but I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Cassie, just because I don't like her mouth. She's always like that, or using the S like shit, and she's like, it's kind of like it's just you're taking the attraction out of you when you talk the way you do.
You think?
I don't know if that's
you think she's got too much of a potty?
Yeah,
mouth.
I think that's an immaturity thing. I think that's a young girl thing to do, to talk like that. Maybe, I don't know, but
she's
seems
growing on me. There was a couple times where I was like, gosh, she's always about the drama, but I think she's grown on me the last couple episodes.
I'm not a fan of girls cussing that much like that. Is that?
Yeah, I don't like to cuss.
I don't
That's
like
probably
that.
why, because I'm not a cusser.
No.
But she would be your least favorite?
As far as, are we going looks-wise or all overall package?
No, just all overall, because they're all beautiful.
They're all, first of all, they're all beautiful. There's not one person on the show that's not beautiful. They're all
No,
great.
I mean, as a couple, it doesn't have to be like individuals, because they're all fun to watch, obviously. But like, I think like maybe like Johnny and Scott.
Yeah,
because
Johnny
they're
and
the
Scott.
newest ones
Yeah.
right now. And I think Johnny is absolutely gorgeous, but I don't know if I see them as a couple together.
No. I don't even think she sees them as a couple because she's been jumping all over the place on the show. And if she was
She's really, really pretty.
She's
Goodness.
really pretty. But if she was interested in somebody, she could have locked down somebody a long time ago. And I think she's just kind of jumping around, exploring her options. So I'm going to have to go with you, Johnny and Scott.
We are so into this.
Do we sound like announcers? Have you ever been on the hunt for a new doctor and you ask literally everyone you know for their recommendation? You know, a doctor who actually gets you, listens to you, and makes you feel super comfortable. And finally, after weeks of searching, you find that one. So you can call their office and they have an appointment available. But the receptionist tells you they don't take your insurance. I've had this issue. Like 3 times.
Wipe your tears, put away the ice cream, and head over to ZocDoc to find and book the doctor who is right for you and takes your insurance. ZocDoc is a free app where you can find amazing doctors and book appointments online. We're talking about booking appointments with thousands of top-rated, patient-reviewed doctors and specialists.
You can filter specifically for the ones you take your insurance, are located near you, and treat almost any condition you're searching for. Now, like I said, I've had this problem. It happened to me 3 times, and I literally was going crazy, and someone actually told me about ZocDoc. These docs are all verified reviews from real people like me, and the average wait time to see a doctor is only 24 to 48 hours. That is 100% true. It took me 24 hours.
And it's so amazing to be able to go on an app and find something that takes your insurance right away so that you're not having to go to different doctors and wasting your time. You can get it all figured out on the ZocDoc app.
Go to ZocDoc.com/reality and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/reality, ZocDoc.com/reality. Here's a shocking fact for you. There's a lot of grown adults, maybe you are one of them, who don't like to drink water. I know I am, because they don't like the taste. This is 100% me. Luckily for all of us, Hint is on a mission to help people drink more water by making it taste great.
Hint infuses pure water with fruit essences to create surprisingly accurate fruit flavors without any sugar, diet sweeteners, or calories.
We love this stuff. We literally had 3 cases a week ago, and since Mamaw and Sherry have been here, it is all gone.
So good. They offer more than 25 flavors, including classics like watermelon, blackberry, and pineapple, as well as delicious mashups like blueberry lemon, peach raspberry, plush cherry, crisp apple, coconut, and many more.
Cruz absolutely loves it too.
Oh yeah, peach raspberry is my all-time favorite flavor. So good.
Hint is great for everyone in the family. Like I said, Cruz absolutely loves it. Kids, teens, men, women, healthy people, people trying to get healthy, new moms, pregnant women, women trying to get pregnant, everyone.
You can find Hint water at retail stores like Walmart, Target, and Kroger, or have it delivered direct to your door from hintwater.com.
New customers can get Hint for just $1 a bottle with free shipping when they order 3 cases. $1 a bottle.
That's 36 bottles for $36 and free shipping. Just use the code REALITYHITS at checkout.
Do you fantasize about who you'd be if you lived somewhere different? Maybe you'd surf if you lived by the ocean. Or if you lived above a coffee shop, maybe you'd finally write that novel. If you had a dishwasher, maybe you'd actually cook a proper dinner at home. With over 1 million available units for rent on Apartments.com, the you abilities are endless. And with instant alerts, you'll never miss out on seeing what could be your new perfect place. Visit Apartments.com, the place to find a place. So Brittany and I, little time out.
Bring us up to Love Island. Love Island.
Live on, yeah, please, or any show for that matter. Because we also dabbled in another show, but I'm not going to. Wait, it was called The Big D. I guess we...
Yeah, The Big D and Temptation Island. We got all into these
The
three
Big D,
recently.
which is a little bit more, I think, our generation or our older, because they're older.
Hold on, you're 10 years older than me.
Well, okay, sorry, not generation, but a little bit more us, because we've already been married. What I like about the show is they've already been married.
But they've also already been divorced.
And they got divorced. So now they're coming back to the island seeing if they want to stay divorced or get back together.
Yeah, or go with other people.
And I'm just loving the fact that, like, reality stars are taking over as hosts on these shows.
Yeah, because JoJo and Jordan are the hosts. Yeah.
So, attention all networks, Brittany and I would love to host some kind of like reality.
Hey, Nick Lachey, Nick and Jessica or whatever show they were on.
I don't remember her name, but I didn't. She didn't get a lot of good feedback.
I was talking about Jessica Simpson when Nick Lachey and Jessica Simpson used to have a reality show.
Oh, yes.
Obviously, he's from 98 Degrees, but still, we're talking about reality show here.
Speaking of The Simpsons, we ran into Evan Ross today, who is married to Ashley Simpson.
Oh yeah, that was cool. My mom and Mamaw got to take a photo with him. They were like, "We love your mom." My mom was like, "We watched because Ashley and Evan had a reality show together too." My mom was like, "I watched them," so I took a picture of Mom with Evan Ross.
Yeah, and it was so cool. They came home today. They're like, "Jax, guess who we ran into? We ran into Evan Ross," and they just want to say that they're big fans of you and Brittany, and they love you.
He is so nice.
And
that's the second time I've met him, but golly, they're both such kind people.
They were in the bar Rocco's, which is next door to Jax's, and we were telling them that Jax is going to be open soon, and they were super excited for us.
Yes.
And that's a really cool moment. So I might have to get like a celebrity picture wall and and have people,
cool.
Like when you went to the dry cleaners and you see people that you have celebrities that come into your bar.
That would be cool.
I might do that.
Yeah, hopefully we can get a lot of people to come in because I think it's going to be such a fun place. Okay, so I want to go to a couple more questions that were sent in to us, and I'm going to ask you this, Jax. It's from ROFL Brit, and it is, what is something that was taught to you by your parents that you will pass on to Cruz?
Wow, that is a good question. I was taught a lot of things, a lot of great things, and I lost a lot of those many things along the way. When I left Michigan and I ventured around the world and then eventually ended up in California, I lost a lot of important values that my family taught me, and it took a lot for me to get those back again, to find them again. And so I don't know. I think just, being a good person and making good choices.
Yeah, you have that tattooed, make good choices.
I have a tattoo on my wrist, make good choices. And I haven't always in the past. I think the best choice I ever made was marrying you.
Aww.
And,
sweet.
I think, just being a good person, making the right decisions, making the right choices. It's okay to make mistakes as long as you learn from them. Be kind to others. I guess be happy. I'm going to support, my kid, whatever he wants to do. I don't care what it is in this world. I literally don't care what it is. As long as he puts 100% in whatever it is, that is all I care about.
That's all I care about. I think I would definitely want to teach him to be positive and have positive outlooks on things, and a positive mindset, and to be kind and treat everybody as an equal, and and never be a bully. I want to make sure that he's just one of those people who people feel like they can come to, and he's just so sweet, and I just want him to be a positive and really happy person.
I know,
for his whole life.
He's so sweet, and I just want to protect him and everything, because it's such a hard thing to be positive in today's world. It's so hard. So it's just, if I can just protect him from the world as much as I can and keep that little beautiful little angel face and his positivity now, then I'll be so happy.
Okay, this is from Jaylee Sun. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing people's names wrong. Jaleeson 1015. How do you and Jax see each other differently now that you're parents to Cruz? I will say that
a dog snoring. Sorry, guys.
I will say that I just love Jax even more, being able to watch how he is with Cruz and be able to watch how much he loves him and how much Cruz loves him back. It's just the most precious thing, and I think that he's really grown up since becoming a father and a husband, and I don't know, I just think that he's really just loving this family and this family man life that he's built for himself, and I think that's great.
As far as Brittany, well, I think she's born to be a mother. She loves it so much. She always has the answers for everything. She always knows what to do. She's always one,
because I don't feel like I always know what to do,
and that's important. I think every mom or mom to be needs to be reassured of these things, and I think. Or was I going from this? You just kind of keep our family together. You're always one step ahead of the game, all the time. And it's just this role was just, you were meant to play this role. And I think you're very good at it. And I think a lot of moms should take a lot of notes from you.
Oh, thank you.
I think you're doing the best job that a mom could possibly do. And I'm just kind of trying to follow your footsteps. I just try to use my dad's playbook, but I also watch, my wife a lot and see what she does. So I take a lot of notes out of her playbook as well. So I think everything you do is great. It's wonderful. I know motherhood can be stressful at times. and I know you want more. So I'm going to be very interested to see how we're going to handle all this.
More soon. That was another question we got a lot of is, when are you having another kid?
I guess that's the question, right? When you're dating, what do they say? When are you going to get married? Then you get married, what do they say? When are you going to have a kid? Then you have another one, and when are you going to have another? So
I'll just say we're working on it.
Yeah, we're working on it. We obviously want more kids. I hope everybody's hearing this that wants to know this question. Yes, we want more kids.
Yes.
One more. One more. That's
he says
it.
one more. I say we'll see.
And if we have one more, everybody's going to ask, when are you going to have another? No, I want one more. God gave me 2 hands for 2 kids. So that's as many as I would like to have.
We'll see.
But yeah, we're excited to see, our family grow. I just can't get over how fast he's already 2.5.
I can't believe it either.
It just flew by. It flies by. It's like now he's walking up the stairs with no hands. No, he wants to hold my hand all the time now. It's this new thing where he wants to hold my hand.
I love it so
And
much. Gives the biggest bear hugs. It's like the best ever.
It's just like the little things like that, like the bear hugs and like the way he looks at me and the way he runs up to me and he grabs me and gives me a big kiss. Like these little things are just like monumental to me. And it's like every day I just fall more in love with this little kid. And it's just unexplainable.
He's amazing. Best thing ever. This is from Lindo5226. If you can have any job other than what you do, what would it be?
Wow, what a great question. I don't know. Just doing more fun podcasts, I guess. I don't know. I'm so blessed what I do right now. I get to do this with my wife, and I get to,
They asked, what job would you want to do?
I know.
Pick like a real job, like a normal job. Like what would you do?
Well, hosting a TV show, hosting a reality show.
It's still something on TV, honey.
Gosh, being a host. I would love to be a host.
I mean, I would too, but I feel like that's still kind of the same.
I wouldn't want to.
Like, I would like to work with kids and stuff. I
take that you're a hero to work with kids. You're a hero. I could never do something like that. Not that I don't want to. I love kids, but I just don't have the patience.
Yeah, no. That's why teachers and everybody who works with kids are absolutely amazing. If you think about it, like what they have to do every single day. Yeah. Amazing.
I would just like
nurses, teachers. I mean, therapists. I could go on and on.
Do you know what I would like to do? And I wouldn't even want to get paid for it. I would just like to cut grass.
I knew there had to be something.
I want to sit on a tractor. I want to work at a golf course,
like on my papa's farm.
Yeah,
or something.
I just want to cut grass in
golf course.
In a golf course, whatever.
That's what's going to happen. Jax is going to retire, and he's going to cut the grass for the golf courses.
Funny story. We have a little driving range at the end of the street, and during COVID, I was like, I'm going to go see if I can go work over there one day a week. I was almost very close to doing it. For no money. I wasn't going to do it just to get out of the house. I was going to go Sundays and see if I can work at the driving range for like 2 or 3 hours just to pick up balls. I just wanted to get out of the house, but something like that. I would love to be a greeter at Home Depot.
You're pushing it now. I think that you would definitely do the grasses, but I cannot see you sitting there being like, you get in bad moods too easy. You can't be a nice greeter. That's reserved for like the little sweethearts that greet people as they come in.
I would take some mushrooms before I did it.
No, Jackson, the more you age, the grumpier you're probably going to get, if I had to guess. You got to be a really sweet person to be a greeter.
I know, but your only job is to say hi to people. That's it.
Yeah, but they're so sweet and make you want to come inside. So, I don't know. I just don't really see that. But I do see the cutting grass.
All right, we'll stick with cutting the grass. I want to cut the grass.
You are sweet sometimes, though. But you got your mood swings. Okay, here's another good question from B_U07. What's the greatest lesson you learned from being on a reality TV show?
Oh, wow. What do you think mine is? Help me out with this, because there's a lot of lessons I've learned. Let's be honest. You know what? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be really raw and honest here, humbling myself.
Yeah.
I really, I want to say the end of the last season, I really needed to be humbled a little bit. I took a lot of things for granted. There was times on the show where I just thought, you know what, my shit did not stink. I had a lot of diva mentality, sunglasses.
Oh Lord.
There was some times where I was like, you know what, I'm fucking Jax Taylor and nobody can touch me and I don't care.
The worst.
And there was times, and you know what, everybody has times where they think a little bit more of themselves. They need to be brought back down to earth. I really needed to be brought back down to earth. And I think the break, of leaving TV for a while really, really helped me. It got me back in touch with my family. It got me back in touch with myself.
Yeah.
And I got to just take some time and give my brain a little bit of a break. I've been on a TV show for very long time. So it
Had
was
a lot of good times, but a lot of ups and downs.
Yeah, you know what? And I was very raw. I was always out there. I never hit anything, and I was what I was. But it took some time for me to heal. So I learned just to really, really humble myself, and I just
and realize like how lucky we were.
Lucky,
yeah,
so lucky. And the NBC family was so good to me, and I can't thank them enough because they've changed my life.
Yeah, that's all. That's so true. Okay, this is another one. This goes also along with our troll of the week. We haven't really done that in a while.
Are we talking about Randall?
From Walter is upset, and it says any payments from Rebuy Randall.
What do you call him?
Rebuy Randall.
Rebuy Randall. What does that mean? Rebuy.
I don't know, but I thought it was funny.
I don't know. I don't know what to do about the situation, guys. Okay,
no,
here we are.
The answer is no payments.
No, I haven't gotten one freaking payment. But you know what? Again, this was not an investment. This was a loan. I don't know what to do anymore. I didn't do what I was supposed to do as far as paperwork and all that because, the last 4 loans went through fine. And I figured what's one more? And I screwed up. I made a mistake, but I just don't understand why he hasn't reached out to me or done anything. And not even just, said, hey, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to do what I can. Or, hey, I'll give you this or nothing. I haven't gotten anything.
Yeah.
Instead, he got a podcast about pickleball and decided to bash me on it. That's where he is. That's where his mind is.
Well, yep, the answer is no.
The answer is no to that. And I know Lala's been working on some things. I don't know, but we'll see what happens.
All right, here is a question. I've never asked you this question before, Jackson. I just am so curious to see what your answer would be. Would you rather be able to talk to animals or speak every language?
Speak every language.
Really?
Wait a minute. Let me think about this.
I would want to talk to animals.
Well, wait a minute. Does that mean that they can talk back to you?
I mean, if you can
I can talk to animals right now.
If you can speak to honey, obviously you can talk to them and like they can understand you. Just like, would you rather understand every single language or would you rather be able to talk to animals?
Well, then I definitely switch my answer because I love my dogs. I would rather just sit at home and talk to my dogs.
No, right?
Like, I don't want to talk to people anyway. Does anybody really want to talk to people?
I just think it'd be so cool. Like I could be like, hey, hummingbird, what'd you do today? Like I think that would be so fun.
Hey, hummingbird, how's your day going? I guess, you know what?
I have a little hummingbird that comes down in my yard, and I always see it, and I just love it so much. And I'm just always wondering,
I'm not gonna. Now that we're on hummingbirds,
what is your life like?
Now that we're on hummingbirds, have you seen Spencer's and Heidi's?
Oh, I'm
hummingbird,
so jealous.
What do you call them? Hummingbird feeders. They have 20 of them,
and they have like so many hummingbirds.
And they literally, is he a whisperer? Is he a hummingbird whisperer?
I don't know, but I'm so jealous.
I gotta text him because. By the way, we're going to get them both on our podcast.
We have to eventually, yeah. But I swear, like, I am so jealous of all those hummingbirds.
He's got a hummingbird that literally he goes out on his porch and he goes like this with his hands and they just like land on his face. I was like, what is going on here?
Oh my gosh. Wow. That is so, it's like definitely so amazing. And I'm extremely jealous because I would love to be like Snow White and like go, or whatever she does. And all the animals just like run to me. That would be like an ultimate dream.
I know, that would be cool. Oh my gosh, guys, we didn't talk about my Zion event.
Oh, yeah. Jax had an amazing Zion event. He has a new hairline that's coming out with this brand Zion. And we had a huge event at the Mondrian. It was so much fun.
Everybody,
so proud of Jax.
Everybody I invited showed up.
Yes, I was so proud of Jax because he got up there and did a little speech. And it was just an awesome moment. I'm excited for people to try it.
Shout out to my friends who all showed up to this event. Yes. I know everybody's got a lot to do, especially on a weekday, especially on a school night. All my friends and family were there. Usually, when you invite 100 people, 50 will show up, but they all showed up, and it was such an amazing event. And I'm so excited. I'm partnering with a company called Zion, and it's basically hair loss or for men. And I'm not saying I'm going bald by any means, but I'm starting to see a little bit of thinning on top. So I'm trying to get ahead of the game, no pun intended. And a lot more is going to come from this, and I'll share it with you guys later. But check out my social media. But I'm really excited. My event went great. Everybody had fun. It was just a lot of fun. And I just want to say thank you to everybody again for coming. We just had a blast.
Yeah, I was so proud of you because you got up there and did a speech and you looked so handsome and it was like a proud wife moment.
Yeah, I get really nervous at public speaking.
Yeah,
I can't really do it that well, but I kind of didn't even rehearse anything. I just went in off cuff and I did it. I did it well, I think. And I think, like I said, everybody had a great time. And anytime you say free drinks and appetizers, everybody shows up. So, the shrimp skewers were amazing. Thank you to the Mondrian Hotel. But yeah, it was just such a fun event, and I'm so excited to be part of it.
It was such a really, really fun event.
Oh, also, guys, I know I was going to say I was going to have Johnny Bananas on this week. I apologize for that. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought, you know what? Let's wait till House of Villains has wrapped, so that way we can get down and dirty. I can give you a lot of details because I can't really get into anything fun with him until the show wraps. But
we're definitely having him on.
I don't know why I made that rookie mistake thinking I would have him on before the show, but I think you guys will enjoy it better if I have him on when the show wraps.
Yeah, so you can actually talk about some behind the scenes
we'll get
details.
You the dirty dirt. The dirty dirt.
I'm excited for that new show. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of When Reality Hits with Jax and Brittany.
Thanks, guys, again for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, we'll see you next week, and keep asking us all your questions, and we will try to answer them.
Talk to you later.
See ya.
I'm Lola.
And I'm Megan.
And we're the hosts of Trust Me, Cults, Extreme Belief, and Manipulation. We both have childhood cult experiences, and we're here to debunk the myths about people who join them
and show that anyone can be manipulated.
Our past interviews include survivors and former members of the Manson family,
NXIVM,
MS-13, Teal Swan,
Heaven's Gate, Children of God,
and the Branch Davidians. Join us every week as we help you spot the red flags.
Get new episodes of Trust Me every Wednesday on PodcastOne
or wherever you get your podcasts.